Okay, quick test. 1, 2, 3. Okay, works. Yada yada yada. Grabbing me. Give me a moment. Again, I should always wait a bit before I start if I have just eaten something. I'll never learn my lesson. Either way, aloha, sort of deal. I'm alive, I guess, by the fact that you can hear me right now. We are sitting at 2 levels remaining. 2 chests remaining? One of those two. Maybe both of them. If they're essentially saying the same thing. We have elevator, which is still a mockery to anyone trying to solve it, and alley, which I looked at for the first time the other day, but it's not really done any problem solving yet. Just gotta look at it. I've got a section labeled elevator on this. I'm pretty sure. Yep, here it is, elevator. Yep, no chest below exit and wet jar. And I've got 2 scenarios where I figure out a way to just get infinite blocks out of a chest, or I have to get a block out of the chest into the room, make a jar, and then put a block in the jar. And those are my 2 ways of solving this room. Oh boy. Well, we're gonna spend some time here fooling around, seeing what things I can come up with. Want to try stuff in here? I can do. The reason why I really want to tackle this again is because like I've done like nesting of jars, gotten that into my head now. Problem is, I don't know how to implement all that stuff yet. This doesn't really work. What am I holding again? Is this water? I think this is water. Jump in here, but I'm not up there. This is the thing, isn't it? This is a confusing level. Also, jump inside the chest at least once so that I have an exit. I remember what's in my hand right now. That means you're junk, right? I think this is water. So we got water and water. We want dry. Boy, I just need to try stuff. Just try stuff. Well, this is water. Boy, do I not know what I'm doing. Put a water in a water. Early making these because I don't know what else to make right now. And we'll make that. Thrower of the year. Realized I was only ever going to take one of these things with me. So I can exit, or I can go into this water jar and be next to the thing, but then I don't have access to dry. I imagine it's best I just do this. Ah, I've done it. No jars or chests on stairs. We've been over this. I guess I'll put you here so I can see you better. So I got my water jar. I got my chest. I got my block. I can bring the block inside the water jar. And then, well, get the chest to be dry again, I guess. I can get a second block. If I just make a jar of this room. It's also occurred to me that, like, I remember how I, like, said, like, okay, we're gonna have to do, like, stacking in order to break the chest. It occurs to me now that if I just place the chest here, all I have to do is flood the room and then try and exit the chest when it's flooded. And boom, I will have broken the level. So I don't have to come up with stacking strategies anymore. So that's good. As for solving it normally, I can indeed do this. Come out of the chest, have access to another block. Doesn't help me though, because I can jump back inside with the block. Thinking about stuff. Losing track of what I was thinking about. So, outside this room is dry. I'm wanting to jump inside chest with wet jar. I now can go inside wet jar. It's wet, so that means I can leave with something. It also means I can jump. Can I get the chest downstairs? What is necessary for moving the chest down again? A jar, right? Yeah, that's the whole jar thing. So I can use the wet jar. A wet jar will let me move a chest down. Because I jump inside the chest with the wet jar. And then I come out of that jar with the chest. And boom. I'm down below with the chest. Useful if it's dry, not useful if it's wet. If it's wet, I've screwed myself. How can I monopolize this? I take a jar, I wind up with the chest down below, but then I don't have... I'm stuck there. All I have is the chest, right? I jump inside the chest. In this room. Then I make a wet jar. I put the chest inside the wet jar, but then I have to leave. Then I'm not in this room anymore. So going from... I can go from dry room up top to dry room down below in the same room. But in order to go from dry room bottom to up top dry, I have to leave. I have to go cycle backwards once. That puts things into perspective a little bit. And I do want to figure out a way to move objects that are up top down below. Can I jump inside a jar? Alright, think of it this way. As long as I have access to a water jar, I can bring something into the jar, right? Yeah. So I can get 2 blocks in here, and then still have the ability to go up or to go back down to the bottom of the room. I will eventually have to leave the jar. Which means I will pop out where the jar is. Another aspect to think about. If I can bring a block, enter the chest with a block. That's where I kind of want to set up. So if I make the jar downstairs, this is it's a dry jar, right? Yeah, it's a dry jar with a wet jar in it. I don't know. I think I just need to figure out how to get a block downstairs. And I think I have to, in order to do that, I need to. Well, what if I just make a wet jar with a block and then try to get that out? If I had a wet jar, that means I can leave that. So if I put a block in it, I can pull the block out of it. It also means I can maybe do something with the chest, because I have a block and a chest. Like, I could move the chest down. I think what we have to think more about trying to move objects around and then discover what the issues are later for the chest. Because I have my basic understanding is that I can move from a dry top to a dry bottom, and it's still the same room. But if I want to move from a dry bottom to a dry top, I need to exit the room I'm in. And what I want to do first is have a block down below and exit up top with the block. That is numero uno or whatever. That means that the chest will have to be downstairs. I make the jar. I then move the chest up top. I exit with the jar that has 2 blocks in it now. Oh, and then it's just straight up solved, isn't it? It's just straight up solved at that point. Okay. Good job, me. I jump inside with the 3rd block and then it's done. Ooh. I like that. So, if I get a block down below, chest. Ooh, hi there. Hang on. Move this out of the way so I can actually see chat. Who's there? Sigma. Yay, how's it going? Didn't start that long ago. I'm kind of using my I don't know what I learned from other stuff. Oh, what the heck? Hi there, Ellie Watson. I wrote several pages of notes about this puzzle in Notepad, which is very useful for actually solving it. Ah, I'm using old-fashioned pen and paper. Yes, I did manage to finish well last time. I came up with some crazy stuff, but then like ended up using like only like 40% of my ideas. So, I was talking about something. I'll assume it was talking about solving the puzzle. Yeah, all the puzzles. I think I got through one puzzle without pen and paper. I don't know if that means much of anything, but yeah, that really doesn't mean much of anything. It was still hard. It took him 30 minutes to execute a solution for well. Oh dear. I don't even know how long I took to execute my solution. I may have like reset the puzzle multiple times during my puzzle solving in order to get to where the solution was. Turned out it was pretty simple in the end though. In just execution, where like I thought I would have to like do so many steps to get to the end result, where it was just make like 2 starter jars and then you're good to make whatever you want out of those 2 starter jars. Alright. Again, let's talk about elevator. Basically, if I get a block down below... Yeah, I remember. Okay, I was trying to figure out whether the chest needs to be up top or down below once I have the block. I think it needs to be down below. Because I need to like exit again until I get a room that actually has a block in it. If I exit the thing and there's no block, then what's the point of all the work I did to make the jar with 2 blocks in it? And I'm stuck up top and unable to get out. Alright. Yeah. Kind of working my way backwards into the solution. Alright, so current state is... Current end state. 1 block below. So that's the state once I have the double jar. What's the state for the block? So I get down below with the block. Didn't I say I wanted... You know, I need to leave the room and then re-enter the room, and then I need access to water, right? That would make me think I want it below. But I don't know if it's just another... Okay, you just make sure when you set up the room, you leave a water jar up top or something. Of course, remind my own self. Going up to down is okay. Down to up requires me to leave the room. Alright. I can leave water jars on the ground. So if I'd have a water jar down below, that means I can go get the chest, whether it's up or down. If it's down, it's already there. If it's up, I just go get it. Alright. So leave water jars on the ground at every opportunity I get, basically. And that means I'll always have access to up above. Because it's a water jar, I can grab the chest, exit the jar, and I'm down below. Alright. So. If I'm up top already, okay. Okay, let's see. Alright, keep writing stuff. Writing stuff down. One block below. Yeah, and it literally doesn't matter. Let me think of it this way. If I basically always need a water jar up top if the chest is up top. So if the chest is up top, but if I leave water jars on the ground, that means I always have access to up top. So it's a moot point. Yeah, I don't need to discuss whether the chest is up or down, because I can always move it up or down based on what I need. I suppose what I could answer is it preferable to have it up or down? Probably down, right? Because that I can always move the chest up with a water jar. I can hop inside the water jar with the chest, and then I move this. So literally, just always have water jars. And then it stops mattering. Okay, we're not going to discuss where the chest is anymore. I think that's taken care of itself. Leave lots of water jars in all the rooms. Okay. So back again, we're at one block down below. We turn that into entering we leave a chest. Yeah, we keep leaving chests until we have a block up above. Then we move the chest up above. We have 2 blocks in the room. We take the jar. We now have a jar with 2 blocks. We go again until we have a 3rd block. Which I think is you just keep leaving. You just keep leaving until we have a 3rd block. And then it's solved. Okay, so I think we're at end state. Where literally all I need to figure out is how to move the first block from up top down below. If I can pull that off, the rest should take care of itself, I think. Thinking about that statement. If the chest is up top when I'm leaving, and nope, it doesn't matter. I can always move it to the down position. But what hang on. Again, it requires leaving to go up, but that's okay because then, yeah, that's okay. Okay. So, let's. Oh god, my controller turned off, which means it's probably not gonna ever figure out this reconnect. No, it's working. How would that happen? Usually I have to restart when that happens. Okay. Oh, that's right. It only partially is functional. I can't move right for some reason. Or left. No, I can't move left. That's the problem. Give me a moment. Gosh, that's silly. Why would it only be the left button that stops functioning when the controller reconnects? That's right, start is quit. Gosh dang it, I said, alright, we're back in. I'm going to press start, and we're going to actually start. Nope. Got that wrong. Alright. That's not right. Alright, elevator. Okay, let's do the setup. And then let's... Hang on. Alright, this is starting position. We want the ability to make a jar at all times. Then, we leave each room with water jars in it. How deep do I want to go? So currently we have one backup room. I need to back up there. So, I need 3 blocks, so that's at least 3 blocks deep. So I did 1, I did 2, I have to do 3, and then I can start working backwards. So minimum is 3. I don't know if 3 is enough. Does that mean I should say maximum is 3? No, it's definitely minimum. I got that right. Sure, have an extra. So that's 2 I've done. Get over there. That's 3. I'm gonna do 1 more. I'm gonna make 4, and then we have an extra room if we need it. Why not? Okay. It does need to be 4 deep because the starting position, in order to I had to go up, is going to force me to go up 1. Yeah. Already good that I'm doing 4. So I want to... What am I holding again? This is a water thing, so this is okay. I want this snazzier water thing. Oh, I can't make one. It's already done at this point. Alright. Not on steps. Okay, I should have 2 more rooms of which I can go backwards, which is what I need in order to get 3 blocks. Now, I need to go down and bring the block down. How is this accomplished? Basically, I need to move the chest back down. need to remind myself on the details of that. To move the chest down, I need to jump into it when it's dry, have a wet jar, jump into the wet jar, grab the chest, leave. I'm downstairs with the chest. I can leave, and bam, I'm back one room, down below where it's dry, right? Or am I just already down with below? Am I in a jar? Yeah, no, I'm not in a jar. Yeah, I'm just in a chest again. However, the block didn't go anywhere, which is a problem. The block needs to come too. How do I do that? By putting the block in a wet chest. So I need a wet jar for the block. Okay. Which means I need to jump inside that wet jar with this block. Then I need to move it downstairs so I can get out. Okay. I'm liking this so far. This all sounds positively reasonable. Okay. I'm losing it, guys. I'm losing it. So the whole point is to make. Yeah, the whole point is to get. Gosh dang it. I have access to a dry chest. That lets me get down below. I need a wet jar, though. I can make a wet jar. I need to stop putting these on stairs, although I kind of had to put it there. So if I do this, I can't. I need the wet jar right now. I don't. I need, my end result is I need a wet jar with a block in it, but I also need equipment before this whole rigmarole happens, right? The problem is, if I jump inside with the wet jar to move the chest down... No. But I'm inside the... Do I need to, layer this? So what if I'm inside this wet jar, but then I don't have the block? Didn't I come up with a way to get two blocks, wet blocks? Gosh, just 2 blocks in a wet jar? That doesn't sound right. So in my head, I'm thinking I need 1 block just to sit in the room ready to grab when I'm ready to leave, but I also need a block to move the chest down so that I can make dry jars, or just get into the chest while it's dry. Which means I need another block so that I can go like one room deeper into the chest. Because what I want to do is I want to be up top with the block, which means I can't like jump inside the chest and then move it down below, because then the chest isn't below anymore, and I want the chest to be below. So I need to like create another layer by jumping into the chest, then use another block to move the chest down below. It doesn't matter that I'm hang on. If I move the chest down below by bringing, I take this. This is a water jar. I take the water jar. Is it? I can't remember. I'll just make a new one. I take a water jar into the dry chest. I move the chest down. Yeah. I leave. I wind up down here. I wind up under below when it's wet, and then I'm screwed, right? Yeah, I'm screwed. Alright. I think I have it written down here not to do that. No chest below when exiting into wet jar. Yep, I have it written down. So what I want to do is I want to jump inside a wet jar. Then move... Well, but then I'm in the same situation, right? I need to move the chest down below. That requires me to not... I'm not allowed to jump into the chest, but the only way to go down below is with a dry chest, right? I can have a block. I mean, that's what this is. This is a block inside of a... Oh, I can make a new one. It doesn't have the wet jar in it. Of course, I can make wet jars, so it doesn't matter. Ah. You know, at the very least, I got an end case scenario, right? Get blocked down below and I've solved puzzle. Yeah. Okay, I think I already went through the rigmarole to prove that there's no way out if I have the chest down below and it's wet. I cannot get up. Okay. Let's just magically prepare the situation I want to try and solve. So let's say I have the chest down below when it's wet. Is there any way, conceivable way, for me to move up? The only way to move up is with... Well, think of it this way. When it's dry, I don't have a way of moving up without leaving the room. So if there's no leaving the room down there, then there really shouldn't be a way out. Because I don't have one when there... I don't have one when I don't have a way to leave the room. I shouldn't... Yeah. And I'm technically working with even fewer options because I don't have access to dry chests. It's a ridiculous situation, I mean... Okay, think of it this way. If I make a dry jar and then move the chest down in the dry jar, does that work? Then when I leave the dry jar, I'm back in the wet, the chest is down below, and I'm up top where I want to be so that I can grab the block and leave the jar. Because I'm still in a jar, right? Where am I in the jar? I've completely lost track of where I am in space-time. I can't even remember where I am anymore. Like that's what this game does to you. It makes you forget where you are, how many jars or chests in you are. I should be inside a wet jar somewhere. Yeah, I took the block and jumped inside the wet jar. That's where I am. Okay. So I'm up top I'm in a chest with the ability to make a jar still, right? And my goal was to get the block down, which means something. It means... I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means. I'm inside a wet jar. Right? I'm not inside a chest. I'm inside a jar. How does moving down work? So the chest is dry. I jump inside the chest, I'm down below. I then have a water jar in my hands. I then pop out. But then I leave the chest by making a jar? But that means I can't take stuff with me, right? I think I've like lost all train of thought for this puzzle. And I'm entering the realm of just head is it going to explode. I'm going to leave now. Alright, we're done working on the elevator for the day. Gosh dang it. Hey, at least I have a potential solution worked out. Well, I knew that I wanted like 3 blocks in a jar. But I didn't know where to start to get that process. Now I know where to start to get that process. Just one block below in a dry chest. If I get there, I have it solved. I think. Pretty common recurrence with that puzzle. Your head is ready to explode. Your head is constantly ready to explode on that puzzle. Alright. So, I had my first glimpse of this last time. Elevator was definitely one of the most complicated puzzles for me to figure out, although I think I found alley and downhill to both be harder somehow. Yeah, alley, not attic. Let's see. So we have our red, we have our blue. We have chest, red chest. This is the blocked chest. It's a one-way gate, sort of. If you can get the thing, you just pop out of the chest. This is so devious looking. Being confined to one room definitely makes reasoning about elevator way easier. I had to prune a lot more false leads with downhill and alley. This is being said by Law. So many difficulties in this puzzle caused by that one little rope. I think that's the point. That's from Sigma. Alright. What can I do that is so special? And jumping in here puts me into itself. And I think it's basically the same deal with the other enchanted chests, from what I remember. So can I, like, get that key by doing lots of throwing? Yeah, looks that way. But for the sad part now, I notice that this doesn't actually get me the key. I can touch it. That's all I can do with it, though. I got a strong feeling this isn't going to be a gem night. I mean, even if I, like, put the chest down there and, like, put the key inside it, it doesn't get me the key, and it actually even loses me the chest. Puts you where you jumped into the chest from the original thing. How quaint. Alright. I suppose I could get the cauldron up there? And then I jump inside the cauldron with the key? Okay. So I can get the key in that manner. Don't know whether it's the proper way of getting the key or the best way. But it does give me the key. Now the problem here is we got this little silly rope. So I cannot use... I did. I think I can, like, nest, maybe I can nest these? In some way? Or like I go into one enchanted chest, and then go into the other enchanted chest and keep rewinding that way? I don't think that works correctly. Because then I can run into the issue of the rope again anyways. So I have the enchanted chest. I hop inside it. Yeah, then I can't come in here, move the chest, and then leave. So it still doesn't help me any good. They aren't enchanted cauldrons, so I can't, like, move them around in a different color and then pop out of them. Oh boy. It's like you don't need to, it's not like you're trying to figure out, it's like going backwards from here doesn't actually help much of anything. It's literally, what is your first step? Is what I'm getting. I have no idea what to do with this room yet. Oh, I'm a fool! Alright. It occurs to me that I can drop this rope, I can drop stuff through it, right? How to make a hard recurse puzzle. 1. Put a green chest. 2. Put a jar spot. 3. Question mark, question mark, question mark. 4. Profit. Yes, you can drop stuff through it. Alright, so that might help a little bit. So if I were to nest chests, or do something of that nature, it becomes possible to move backwards to the room. So if I can get to that green spot where the jars are made, it becomes theoretically possible to move backwards back through the room. If that is something I need to do. I presume... I would like to think that would be involved in some way, shape, or form. I don't even think that occurred to me at all when I first said the rope was, you know, a one-way gate for me, not for items. So, like, in theory, like, I just take the cauldron, put everything inside it, and then carry it through the rope. And then everything is inaccessible. Do I, like, keep taking the cauldron through in order to hang on to all my items? I feel like I'm going to lose my controller again if I don't keep moving it. At the same time, I don't know how far I'm going to get in this puzzle today. I'm literally just trying to figure out... it's literally, I don't know where to start. So, if I... Can I... hang on, I've only got like one of this chest, right? Well, this is technically the enchanted... Something that, yeah, these two chests are basically the same, are copies of the enchanted chests. So, in theory, I can have one chest be in blue and one chest in red. So, like, the first step would be to get the enchanted chest out of itself? Like, end result that I think is might be helpful is like get into one called this is a blue cauldron. I would like the blue cauldron in here, and then I would like the red cauldron in the blue version of this room. I don't even know whether that's possible to set up, and I don't even know if it helps. Because what I could do is then I can move the enchanted chest in a different color, hop inside of it, go back into the cauldron, and then pop up top. But I have to like do it twice? Can I do it like once per color? Can I like keep oh man. Does this puzzle have some sort of eureka moment where like everything clicks? I mean, like, even if I like eventually make a jar, jumping inside the jar with the key isn't even a good enough solution yet. There are no blocks anywhere. Is there any reason to be jumping inside jars? I mean, you can jump inside a jar, you just can't, like, take something into the jar? And I'm gonna have to come up with a way to break one of these chests too, aren't I? too high. Literally the only thing well, okay, hang on. That's not quite true. I can probably use the jar to break the chest. In some way. Yeah, I can make a jar, but then I can't leave the jar! No! Gosh dang it! These really are hard. Even breaking this stuff. Yeah, what a weird jar setup this is. I assume that's talking about like you keep jumping inside the jar with something doesn't seem very helpful. I mean, if you put the chest up there, then the chest is forever stuck, isn't it? Do keep in mind that there are different versions of the chest. There is a regular chest. Oh, it's on a rope. So if you drop something down there, you don't have access to it anymore either. Wait a minute. So like, wait. So you can't even like get something into the room and then go back for it later. It's just gone. Because in order to move out of this... Wow. That is cruel. I mean, it really hits the nail on the head? I think that's the expression. That bringing something into the jar is not a good idea. The only thing that goes in the jar is you. No chests, no none. Took you a while to figure out what the point of the jar spot was. Yeah. I imagine so that you could get out of the room. It's like a second exit for the room. That's the only way I can see using it at the moment. I suppose if you got the enchanted chest up there to like where the flowers are, you could keep exiting the using the jar to like rewind back out of the chest, and then eventually you'd wind up in the starting room. Because that's how we got in here in the first place, and I don't see how I'm moving this chest yet. So like, I don't think there's going to be a way to get the main room chest into this chest. Because like, if I can't utilize jars in any way because the freaking rope is there, it literally means I have to like just make do with what exists, right? Well, that's not... I can bring the other chest in here. The one... So then I can have both a regular chest and the enchanted chest from the blue side. feel like my experimental brain is dead. All I can do is think about what I want to do. I can't execute anything right now. I just don't have the brain power for that. It's amazing what you'll find yourself lacking in when you're running out of steam. It's not always the same thing every time. Maybe one part of the brain works harder than the other or something. We do have different sections of our brain. Oh. I'm honestly thinking that, like, I'll have elevator solved before I ever get this even started. Oh. How long have I been going? I've been going about at least an hour. I can at least get the key. And then it's like a glorified storage space over there. I think we're gonna remind myself real quick. Yeah. Basically, I feel like as long as I have the chest, I can basically get this key at any time, right? Because all I need in order to get the key is the chest. And then I'd like bring the cauldron with me so that I can put the key in the cauldron when I'm done. And of course I can like bring this here. And you can't even like hop into the chest down below. You still jump too high. So if you have a jar... No, like... You're right, I'm actually really not sure what that jar is for. I don't think there's a point in, like, exiting this chest that I hopped into right now, the unenchanted version. I don't think there's a point to making a jar of that. I think it's literally for... like moving to the chest, the enchanted chest. I think that I can't think of any other way to use that spot. Oh my god. Oh right, I can't jump up that. We have stage 1. Well, count this as 1. No, I counted it as zeros. So this is 0. Or ground, let's call it ground. Ground, 1, 2, and essentially 3. Because I don't think I can jump that. I have to do 3 jumps. Ah. It's actually more like... Well, but I also need to involve a key somehow. Well, It's more like 2. The third step doesn't matter. Because, like, I think I should, like, if I get the key and the enchanted chest up there, all I need to do is throw the key, open the door, throw the chest behind the now open door, come out of, make a jar, and then I'm boom there. That's if it's ever so nice that all I have to do is hop inside this chest or something, get out. Again, I haven't even figured out the starting point yet. I think I can stop now. I don't have energy for any experimentation, and I feel like I need to experiment and figure out what on earth I can do, because I don't even know if any. I've literally spent, like, what is it? When did I start swapping into this room? Whatever. What is it? It's at least 20 minutes or something. Staring at this room, and literally, I don't even know what the first step is. I haven't even figured that out. How do you make something like this where you can't even figure out what the first step is? Alright, seriously, just... Oh, my game moved on me. That was weird. Okay. Well... There's still diamonds to do after this. But again, I feel the Does that work? Hang on. Here's a gentle thought. Yeah, I beat downhill. I've had a good 2 previous streams or something like that. Give me this too. I guess just put that back. This. Alright, it's as simple as that to get to here. Oh, at least. I was about to say, like, I haven't even figured out how to break anything. I was like, oh, wait a minute. I thought I said earlier that I just do chests in order to break it. Well, this feels like an obvious first step. Just bring the chests down so you can access them. We got our green and violet. Alright. Violet chest. Oh my god. No! No! Why are you doing this? Literally to see what it does, I have to... It's doing it again! Actually, does that mean that these are both the same chest? I think it's the same chest. Alright. This is a clever little puzzle, and another one that I kept forgetting the solution to for some reason. Okay. Something I am thinking about now is that I haven't seen the diamond yet, so I assume that's something to do with this. Alright, diamond is here. Okay. So I think that clearly what it wants is it wants to bring the turbine in here. I don't know why I call them turbines or fans. Turbine means it's like making energy by being spun, doesn't it? It really is just a fan. I don't know. Either way. Well, I didn't save any brain power left for this, so I'm not gonna do this right now. But at least I figured out how to get there. I'm hoping that with elevator figuring out how to get like the block down below might help me clue me in on how to get the chest set up. Because again, I need to enter a wet chest into a dry room. Then I need to move the chest on top of the elevator in the dry room, exit the room, which I can do with the jar maybe, because then it'd be right there, and then I break it. Sounds about right. Okay, cool. Cool life. That kind of opens up my options. If I can't figure out the alley, I can work on the diamond instead for something to do. Okay. Oh, my evenings are going to be pretty open these next couple of days, so there's a good chance that I'll be back to stream a little bit more Recursed tomorrow if I'm feeling up for it. Maybe I can send a couple of my levels after you beat these if you aren't tired of the game by then. I will say yes, you certainly can send me like a couple of your levels. I won't guarantee that I'll be interested in playing them right away. I'm probably gonna need a break from this game. Fair enough. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I've got a Discord section for like suggestions and stuff, so you can like put a link there, or you can just message me the link myself. But we can probably figure that out later. It doesn't have to be right now. Oh, good. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. When I eventually get through this a day out Ice Palace levels, I won't be. I don't think I'll be officially putting a lid on this series, but I will need a break from it. Okay. Well, I am going to stop the stream and then go relax for a little while. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Nice talking to you guys. I will see you around. Aloha.